We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Complete to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Etienne up the middle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Buying time to his left. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game. They set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the...
Taking it right down Broadway. The 40, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 91 yards. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence, he'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that is incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Lawrence going to throw again. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
On the set. Hey, 64. Hey, that's good. Hey, stand up. Look at me. Get down.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert being chased out left. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Herbert back to the air. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And the Chargers have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but also...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They go play action now. Lawrence. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And picked up by the Chargers. 20, 10, 5. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Point after here coming up. And it is now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Pickett going to bootleg it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He'll buy some time right. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Pickett back to throw. He finds his tight end Gentry. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run the counter. It's Warren. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They run the counter. It's Warren. And some space here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll run on first down. Warren, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 43 yards rushing so far. And this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Herbert off of play action. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Pickett. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 3rd and 2, Pickett. Steps away to his left. Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Pickett to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. To throw again on second down. Pickett, they'll roll him out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Warren. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, it's Warren, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. His pass caught at the 4. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Warren, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll try the right side with Eckler.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They'll run for it with Eckler. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Warren.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Warren. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
Open man here is Gentry.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Sliding out of the pocket. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
Taking it in from the 20.
And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save his money.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw here, Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To the air again, Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Forced out to his left.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Norwood. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Warren. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert on 1st down now. Dancing to his left. On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Arthur Mallett. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Herbert operating from the red zone, buying time to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, 36 yards. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So this one in the